from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay.
We got 2 more games to cover, and then we are out for Friday night. Let's cover. And this should be a pretty good game for the Week 1 Bowl. We got Utah State Aggies taking on Oregon State Beavers in the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl presented by Stifle. This is gonna be fun. So let's expect a cameo by Jimmy Kimmel,
So
and he's probably gonna have some people on the show representing the game as well. Utah State Aggies are 10-3 on the year, 9-4 against the spread, while the Beavers are 7-5 on the year, 7-5 against the spread. This line opened up in favor of the Beavers -6.5. Right now, that line's at -7. The total opened up at 65. Right now, that line's at 66. There are some 66.5s as well. Let's check out these injury reports right now. Presley, the quarterback, he is questionable for this game, while Oregon State, a lot of injuries, man. Quarterback Gibia, he's questionable as well. I'm not sure if he is a starter, but I can find that out real quick. Or even he's not. Nolan's the guy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Nolan is the guy. Wide receiver Lindsey, he's questionable as well. Roberts is questionable at the linebacker spot. Fenwick, he is questionable as well for this game for Oregon State, but he's not the guy either. So they do have several injuries on the Oregon State side. Utah State's coming off. They won the championship for the WAC. They are coming off a 46-13 shellacking over at San Diego State, while Oregon State lost 38-29 against Oregon in the Silver Bowl. Get to these extra factors. Utah State 6-1 against spread in the last 7 games this year. The overs hit 4 out of the last 6. They're 7-1 straight up in the last 8 games. 4-1 against spread in the last 5 games this season. 2-12 straight up in the last 14 games against a Pac-12 conference opponent. 10-12 against the unders hit 10 out of the last 12 games whenever played on a Saturday. They're 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games on a Saturday, played on a Saturday, and 5-2 against spread in the last 7 games when playing as an underdog. Oregon State's extra factors. The overs hit 4 out of the last 6. It also hit 5 out of the last 6 games when playing against a Mountain West Conference opponent. They're 1-4 straight up in the last 5 games in December. The overs hit 4 out of the last 6 on a Saturday, and they're 6-0 against spread in the last 6 games when playing on a Saturday as the home team. But this is a neutral site. So, anywho, Utah State, Oregon State. Marley, do you have a play for this one?
I do, Coach. I do have a play. I rarely pass. I put it on the line every time. You know what I'm saying? I like Utah State plus the points. I like this Oregon State team. I think they're a tough team, but we know how I feel about Pac-12. Such a mediocre conference, in my opinion. They don't play. West Coast don't really know too much about no football. But Utah, as we said earlier, came through last week. Both Utah State and Utah University, whatever. But I like Utah here with the points, the 7. I watched them dominate their last game against a very good San Diego State team, ranked number 19 in their conference championship, 46-13. Their last 5 games, they're allowing less than 17 points a game while averaging over 35 points a game, except with the one loss to Wyoming, which I think they just dropped the ball. I took them that game. I think they just dropped the ball. I forgot I think they had, who did they have after that game? New Mexico. So it wasn't a trap game. They just dropped the ball in Wyoming that game. This is a very good team. I know, boys, people should know Utah State by now. They've been relevant for a couple of years as a lower tier team. I like Utah State plus the points.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I like Utah State with the points as
they can
well.
Actually, I think they have a chance to win this game outright.
Mm-hmm. Especially with all these injuries going on now. Whenever Oregon State starts pounding that rock, they can run that ball, man.
They definitely can do that.
And if Nolan gets to going, he gets to going. So, and they do got some defensive backs on this Oregon State team, but Utah State got some athletes, and I think they're probably taking this bowl. They will take this bowl game a lot more seriously.
Is Nolan a senior?
I'm not sure.
Nah, Nolan's a sophomore. He a youngin.
I'm not sure, but
He's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. Yep, and Bonner, man, Bonner's been slinging around 3,500 yards in the air, 36 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. And the guy is Tompkins, 1,500 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. Dude he's a beast
Like you
after
said,
with the yak.
they have to be able to slow down BJ Baylor. We know that, right up the street,
Mhm.
the Warden kid, right up the script. Some say he's the best running back in college football right now. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Oregon State games. I know he is that guy though.
He can go.
I do know that much. I seen them play against. I think I took them against somebody at home. It was an upset. I want to say Oregon. It wasn't Oregon though.
They
UCLA. I took them with somebody at home, and that's the only time I seen them play.
They beat Arizona State. It's probably
it might have been Arizona State because it was right after Arizona State had a big win.
Right.
It was going into Oregon State, and I was like, take Oregon State. But yeah, so I'm on.
They beat Utah too.
Maybe I don't know. It was somebody after. I think it was Arizona State because I think they was coming off a big win. Arizona State might have. I don't know. It was somebody coming off a big win, and they had.
No, Arizona was coming off a big win. They were. Yep, I remember that. So we are both on Utah for this game. So hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from